Hello and welcome to the Photo Merchant Forum. This is Photo Merchant feedback video number 3 for Brett Ginsberg. I am your wonderful and outstanding community champion, DJ Payne. And thanks for tuning back in. And welcome, Brett. Now, here in the photography feedback section of our forum, if you want to get a video, feedback video from little old me, here's how. You just click into that post there and read there. You will see how to get one. And here we are in Brett's request for a feedback video. Now, we've had a sound glitch problem with the last video that I've done, so I'm going to redo it, which is a bit of a shame because I really like to go to a website fresh without having seen it before. So I have had a bit of a look through, but I'll try to maybe even look at some areas that I didn't look at before. But here's the background. We have a wonderful request here from Brett Ginsberg. His photography website is Creatography. .com.au. I don't know how to pronounce that properly. I love photographing people. 3 main genres: weddings, portraits, and babies. So we'll put you down in that people photography area. Welcome any feedback on my work. I plan on migrating my website away from the current flash-based flash-based, there's the killer words. It wants to get something that supports mobile devices. So I'm hearing that we need to move you over to Photo Merchant. So let's have a look at the website, Creatography or Creatography, or however you pronounce it, .com.au. And we have the website launching here, and it is a very corporate looking website. It's a very steel grey, serious, professional looking site there. A lovely big welcome, lovely big photo. AIPP accredited professional photographer. We have a registered trademark logo here. It looks very corporate, very scientific even. Very top marks for having the contact us right there on the front page. I've got a phone number and ways to contact you straight away, even a Facebook like there. So top marks there. Let's head straight to the About Me section and see. All right, we have something a little different. Life behind the lens. Here is a look at my life behind the lens. What I love. Move your mouse over each item to find out more. So if I click on it, I don't go anywhere. If I mouse over, I get a little note about it. So here we have the beautiful family, the cat, some food, Melbourne, obviously based down in Melbourne, some jeans, tech, some movies, and the one here that I find the funniest is the music that I love to listen to. Everything from Level 42 to the Eagles. Now, I'll give you the Eagles. Level 42, on the other hand, look. I'm not gonna make too much fun because, like I said, I do want you to come over and use Photo Merchant. So I don't think it would be my best interest to have a dig there at Level 42. I have a degree in electrical engineering. Okay, industrial company designing. Okay, that would right there gives me a clue as to the logo. The logo looks like something that an engineer would come up with. It looks very scientific and electrical industrial engineering. It doesn't look, and again, I'm being totally, it looks very professional. Maybe does not look really family, lovey-dovey, weddings, soft and kind. It looks very corporate and strong. Not that there's anything wrong with that. The contact page. Let's have a look at the contact. Another lovely photo with the hands there, and phone number straight away across all the social networks. That's fantastic, and have everything there. Testimonials. Lovely photograph. The wedding couple walking alongside. I'm going to guess that's a Melbourne Exhibition Centre, and very simple list of some real life testimonials. The blog, another lovely photo here with a flower. Very unusual here, enter blog. This looks a bit confusing. This might be another platform, but no, it's a big photo heavy blog, lots of photos, imaging, and it looks like it's its own hosted thing. It looks a little bit like it's from an early Blogspot or something like that, but yeah, okay, we could go through the photos here and start looking at photos. Real quickly, I'll just say get rid of the nappy. Don't put the nappy's always cheap in baby photos, but hey, we'll go back to the blog's a bit strange there. We'll go back to the thing. I won't hit the order online button because I'm sure it's going to bring up something that isn't Photo Merchant. So let's go straight into it. View gallery. All right, I've got to click again. So here we are. The gallery provides a showcase from our wedding, portrait, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, baby and commercial work. So click on View Gallery and ba-boomba, we have a big error of full screen. Your website has just taken over my entire website, and I'm going to resize this window down to hopefully get it all in here. So it's I'm not a big fan of websites that have pop-ups that take over my entire landscape of my thing. Very popular with the old Flash websites, which this is. So we have let me just see what's going on here. We have thumbnails down the bottom that I can click on. If I click the arrow, that'll take me through all the photos here, and we have an unusual way of presenting it, as in I can click it, I can see it loading, and the photo comes up in black and white, and then it goes out of focus, and then there's a color photo on top. So, and my mouse turns into a zoom in, zoom out button. Okay, that is strange. That is a strange way to... I know it's a bit yazzy, snazzy Flash styles there, but my problem with this one is you get to see the photo in black and white, then all of a sudden you see it in color. I wouldn't want my clients... I want my clients to see my photos in the way that I want them to present it, either in color or in black and white, because they might like it in black and white more than in color. Like, I think I saw an example before, this photograph here, which I think is a gorgeous photograph here in black and white. Look at that, beautiful. Oh no, it's in color. And again, this I'm having a look at this in Safari. Earlier today, I looked at this in Chrome, and Chrome displayed the Flash transitions are probably a little bit better than it does in Safari. This is another problem with Flash. It doesn't really work the same in all browsers. So the quicker that you get rid of this Flash website, the better. I love that photo. I think it would be even better in black and white, like it, like the transition showed me. Real quick, okay, that's enough about the gallery. I won't talk about how the gallery mechanics of it there. Let's get into more of the photography. Now this photo here, lovely photo of the bride. To me, that looks like a digital lens flare, and I have to say, there's nothing worse than digital lens flares. I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong, and if I am, apologies. But that looks very spherical and very perfect to be a real one. If that is a fake one, banish it, get rid of it. It's totally distracting. It's cheapening that lovely photo there. We could stick around in weddings. You've got some lovely wedding images here. I particularly like this one. The lighting is great. Again, seeing it in black and white before I see it in color, but lighting is great. I think you've got something bouncing from over here and light coming in. Hopefully, I could be putting my foot in it, but that's a bride and a dad, coming in. Beautiful scenery, beautiful lighting, nicely done. I like the the composition as well, placing them over here in this this part of the image. Okay, weddings. Let's get into portraits. Let's have a few look at the portraits, and we'll have a bit of a critique happening here. of the actual photography work. And again, like I said, I could do this all day. I love talking about people's work. Again, this showing in black and white and then going to colour is really is really confusing me. Okay, lovely shot of this little boy in the autumn leaves down there in Melbourne. We don't get any autumn leaves up here in the Gold Coast where I am. But here's my tip. A beautiful shot, lovely moment. Little guy here looking at it. I think you can crop this one in a lot and get rid of his little feet. Shooting toddlers when they love to squat down and have a look at everything. But a little guy like this one who's having the squat looks like he might be going to the toilet there. So I would get rid of the I would just crop that right out and see if I can get it to zoom in. No, I can't. Okay, I would crop that in a bit tighter, just under his hands there, and get more of the actual action here. I won't go through all of them. I'm just going to click through. I remember having a look at a few before. I think this is a really nice image. It's different. We've got him occupying this space down here. A lot of negative space over here. Leading lines coming in, and a real shallow depth of field. Again, this might be something nice for a page layout, or even some other photographs in here. In a book. But it's nice. He's looking cool with his sport top on. I think you've done that really well. Real happy smile there. I'm sure Mum's going to be happy with this one. If I know most mums, they're going to ask you to crop all that out and just get in there. I really liked this image as well. This sepia tone one of the I'm going to say the three siblings running through there. There's something about it. It could be just the blur in the boy's action here, but there's something in there that looks a bit photoshoppy around the edge of him against that tree, and even with the blur around the little girl here going into the grass, there's something. My immediate reaction is, is this photoshopped? It's a beautiful image. The trees, the line of the trees and the movement there, fantastic. I even like the sepia finish to it. I could be totally wrong about the Photoshop aspect of it, but there's it's a gorgeous image. We have a lovely girl here in blue on the pier, on the dock, and very nice simple image. Again with the lines. I have a bad feeling that this is a selective color image. You've wiped all the color out of the background, which almost works in this image. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Selective color is a massive no-no in my book. I have been guilty of it in the past. And but the problem with this image here is the posing. I'm sure the girl would have said the same thing to her mum. I like the photo, Mum, but look, I look like a big sausage roll here on the side, or I've eaten one too many sausage rolls. So I would change the pose, especially with what she's wearing. Different if she's got a big coat on or jacket. I would probably dropped her left arm here down by her side, or even dropped her shoulder down a bit more. Either that or turned her a bit further away. Try turning her a little bit more. You can keep the same pose, and then you also don't have the great big sausage here of her arm. And again, it's probably just her normal dimple in her elbow, but looks like she's got a big bruise there in the elbow there. But lovely connection of the photos with the subjects. Again, these are just little details, things that you pick up, or you try to pick up. Okay, now the website has decided to load very slowly. Good old Telstra treating us right. And we are back. Okay, that was a bit of a weird glitch there. I think it was a problem between Telstra and Safari. Didn't want to play nice, but I am back. I'm actually, this is giving me a good excuse to load this into Chrome. So I'm now looking at it in Chrome, and you can see how the images probably load a little bit faster and smoother with the transitions there. Again, with the detail, lovely lighting, perfect lighting, really good smile from the young man. Don't know about that big daggy thing on his finger. And lovely shot here of the little girl in the leaves. Beautiful cheeky smile. Focusing on the eyes might be a bit out. Looks like it's focused back here on the hair, and always watch out. You know, I love this pose, and I use this pose quite a lot with little kids, getting them to lay down. Watch out with the feet turning into bunny ears or Mickey Mouse ears off the top of their head there, but that's easily solved by either getting down a bit lower or just asking her to put her feet down. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to click into fine art, which is always a great category to have. Love this great big, you know, wide angle aerial view of Melbourne. Beautiful. It's always a great category to have on your website, fine art. Lets your clients know that you are, you know, you have a different side to yourself there. You know, even if they're not interested in buying those images, they're going to, you know, to be interested to see that. I saw this last time. This is a beautiful, fantastic image, black and white of the old jetty with the boat, you know, tied off there in the water, the sky, the vignetting, really beautiful job, very symmetrical. You know, the center laid, you know, jetty there, beautiful. And then when I look down here in the thumbnails, I think I see a classic rookie mistake of having the same image. Can't decide between the two, so I'm going to put it in black and white in color. But on closer inspection, I realize this image has got a bit of doodling and drawing on top of it, which is very interesting. A lot of black and colored pencil on top of this image, which I think is really, really interesting. The only problem is I do think putting them both side by side like that sort of makes it look like you're fleshing out. I know you want to show a before and after. Maybe put this into a separate gallery and say, hey, listen, I do special art prints as well where I draw on top. Looks a bit out of place in the middle here, especially when you've got these beautiful, very commercial looking photos of flowers, which is something that you could, you know, hopefully, you know, sell on a stock site or be using for something there. They're absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I could keep going on and on. This is turning into a very long, this is by far the longest one we've done yet. Do people mind a long video to have a look at? Do you want them long? Do you want them short? Let us know. Give us some feedback on my feedback, and let me know what you think. Are other people getting anything out of these, or is it only is it only good for the people who are requesting? Is anybody else watching this? And I've got to say that I love the fact that we've got some bar mitzvahs and some bat mitzvahs here, you know, representing the Jewish brethren. You know, I love. I personally love, you know, these cultural and, you know, special religious significant moments. And beautiful. That's a beautiful black and white image. It's always a pity for, you know, you got a beautiful old classic, you know, moment like this with the scrolls, the men with their prayer shawls and the yarmulkes on and everything, and then you've got the plastic white chairs in the background. I think that now there's the only thing that you could probably do in this one, Brett, is probably to come a bit lower and try to get rid of them. But I don't know what else is happening in the image there. But looks like we've got a lot of fun moments. Very event photography, of course. That's great. That's a lot of fun. Oh, look at that. That's even better in color. You know, some dancing and stuff. Like some really beautiful moments in this gallery as well. That you've captured. And again, event photography, doing something like this is always, it's a different kettle of fish. It's almost even harder than wedding photography sometimes, because you know, they don't have the custom built in to stop and do photos and things like this. A little bit of focusing issues here, and again, thinking on your feet. If you came down a bit lower and got more of that interaction, that would be nice. And you know, don't be afraid if you see something nice in an event. It takes a bit of confidence, but to say, look, you know, that was such a wonderful moment. Would you mind if you just, you know, I know it sounds silly, but could you stop and do it again for me a little bit slower? And you might be able to capture something, really take it to that next level. Beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful. That's fantastic with the little girl's eyes. Really nice work, Brett. I really like it. It's nice. It's simple. It's clean. And I don't mean that in a damning way, not using it, you know, damning you with faint praise. It's good to see clean work, not cluttered by, you know, filters or trying to be, too trendy, with all different things. The only thing that I would suggest, like I've mentioned, is I saw that one selective color image, and there's been a few images that I've seen with a bit of soft focus sort of floating around the edges there. I'd be avoiding them. I'd stick to I'd stick to something very very clean. It seems your strength in what you do here is keeping it clean and really, really nice. Again, lots of fun, classic images. That's something that I would use, and it looks like you really know what you're doing with your exposure and your lighting, which is always refreshing to see when I'm looking at people's works. But there you go. That's a long one for you there. Thank you, Brett. For look at that, gorgeous. Thank you, Brett, for the request, and everyone check out the forums. Let everybody know about what we're doing over here in Photo Merchant, and we'll talk to you soon. This has been DJ Payne. I shall speak to you later.